Hi, coming back for you. This time with a new car. That's super close. Realize I haven't put out an update in a very long time. There's the Corvette. A couple things that people may have missed because I didn't say anything about them is I put a decal on the side there. Goes across the whole side. I'll get over there in a second to show you. And I replaced the front fog light that was broken. I put on the new calipers and did all the regular work and stuff, and so that's where we sit with that. All right, took me kind of a second to get over here, but here you can see the decal. It's all matte black vinyl. I did it by hand. It's a pain in my ass, but so you can kind of see here. It goes all down the side. And on the other half here is going to be like a white prismatic. So it'll be the same thing, but like a direct opposite on the other side. And I mean, besides, it's like that's just kind of a bit of extra sticky stuff. But besides, where are they at? Like a few bubbles here and there. Like there's that little guy. But I mean, besides that, it came out really nice, and I'm really happy with it. Everything else on it's going fine. One of the last things that I have to do is replace this weather stripping. But right now it's kind of put away for the winter, so I'm not worried about that at all. And to move over here, this is my next daily. It's the Mercury Grand Marquis. It's a sedan, as you can see. It's a 1990. It has 75-ish thousand miles. The odometer broke as I was driving it home after I bought it. So I'm waiting on the parts to arrive for that. But like all the beautiful heavy doors. And it's got, the fancy velour seats, and it doesn't have leather, but I like these seats more than the leather ones. So this is kind of in winter storage. I'm not doing anything else. So over here, you can kind of see I have all the dash pieces out. They're sitting in the back right there. Right here is the main front unit. So the two things that I have to fix is the odometer, which I currently have sitting up on the dash right there. And there's my little counter. Those are my two, the fuel gauge and the engine heat gauge thing. And the other thing I have to fix on here is the speedometer. So you can see as we kind of tip it sideways, the needle will move down and it sticks. And so the needle kind of sticks really anywhere above like 20-25 miles an hour. So I'm gonna, it's probably like under here, that little bit that I gotta grease up. And the odometer over here, focus please. So you can kind of see that whole gear thing is just rounded off metal. And here is the other gear. It goes on the odometer. You can just see it's shredded up. So I had to order a full new head unit thing because this gear you can buy, and I have it. I have it right there in that little bag. But this, which the motor is not working at all, you can't buy standalone, or at least I couldn't find it for the fucking life of me. So I just had to buy a whole new one of these, which comes with this, that plastic piece and that glass piece, and all this stuff that's up here that I have set out, waiting to put in. Other than that, everything else is pretty nice. It looks real dirty and dusty because, I just, the dash panels are off and I haven't cleaned it out, but like this car is old. You got the cigarette lighter here, you got your driver's ashtray, passenger's ashtray, and in the back you have two more on the doors. And each of those have their own ashtray and cigarette lighter. So we'll lightly close this so I don't knock all the screws off my dash. We'll come back here. Is that all of it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that door is a bit heavy to open. I thought I broke something. But so you can see here, we got the old, you know, classic fucking door stops. You got the lighter in every door. Well, it's really clean, actually. Jesus. So yeah, got the one back here, and the same thing. Same thing over there in that door. They kind of just push the thing back in and they pop down. Very nice. Then under the hood here, oh, it's closed. I can find it. This big ass hood, I measured it out. It's like 5-something foot across and 4-something foot deep. There we go. Whew. So we got the huge, if I'm not mistaken, 5.8 liter. No, it says it right on the top. It's a 5 liter, isn't it? Yeah. This is the Ford 5 liter V8. The Grand Marquis and the Crown Victoria had the same engine. They were basically the same car. And I know you're not going to be able to see this at all, but it has a valve cover leak that is really bad. And so I was working on that earlier, but I figured I'd wait till I could get one of my buddies as a hired help and we could crack it out together, because it's always more fun with friends. Grab the keys real quick if I can get them. Maybe. There we go. And I just want to show you guys something of absolute marvel that I have not had in my entire life, because I owned a convertible Mustang and then a convertible Corvette. And that is this ungodly large trunk. It's one of those things that, like, you don't know you miss it until you have it, and you were like, oh my gosh, where'd this been all my life? It is so deep. So I'm in past my elbow in the trunk, because it's giant and I love it. And I mean, just this big steel trunk deck lid. It's so satisfying, and I love this car so much. Like, the engine bay on this is as big as the Corvette one, which I get, because the Corvette's, you know, this fancy sports car. It slopes down, it looks nice. But the cab is the entire rest of the size of this car. And you can see the Corvette, I got, you know, a good few, what's that, probably like 4 or 5 feet. And on the front of this, I got like almost a hand's distance. And on the back here, I got even less. And so this I bought to replace the Jaguar, which is outside. The Jaguar ran for about 24 hours before it died. So now we have my new daily driver here. The Corvette remains tucked away a little bit in the garage until the weather gets better. And that's where we sit now. I miss driving this thing, though, let me tell you. Damn it, she's still so sexy. Alright, and that'll be all for today, I guess. I haven't said anything or done anything in a while, so we'll go from here. Alright, everybody have a good day, and I'll see you.